My name is Angela. I have lost more than 50 pounds. It has been quite a journey. And so, my YouTube channel here, I document when I can what's working for me, what is not working. And so, I am doing one of my new habits, which is evening steps. And so, I said, let me start doing some YouTube lives and catching up with the folks out in the big, wide, world wide web and just talk through some of the things that I have implemented lately that have really helped the scale go down. So, first, we'll start with what's happening right now. So, the walk at night, I'm very basic. I just do 2 times around my street, and that's about 15 minutes. I picked up this habit because of the glucose goddess. She is very helpful with tips and tricks and hacks on how to lower your blood sugar. And so, after dinner, she's like, just take a short walk. And so I started implementing this, especially because one of my best friends, Lauren, one of my best friends had started this habit. And she used to be a runner, had done an actual marathon. And she was just like, I love walking because it's so easy and you don't have to sweat. You don't have to get special shoes. You don't have to change your clothes and put on like, sports outfits and stuff. So walking is like the thing. And so if I'm lucky, I get to 8,000 steps a day. Usually, I used to be back in the day before I started this new habit, I was around 5,000 steps a day, sometimes even 4,000, pretty low step count because I keep a desk job. So now with this, I'm getting closer to 8,000 steps a day. Very rare for me to get to 10,000, but listen, I'm doing great. So, one other thing I will tell you is I do steadily work out. That has been part of my weight loss journey a year ago, literally a calendar year ago. I had started doing the Beachbody On Demand app, which is the workout program called 4 Weeks for Everybody with Autumn Calabrese. And y'all, I was so sore every time I would work out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so weak because I had not worked out for years, like not consistently and not with strength training because I have a son. He's very young. And for his first, 5, 6 years of his life, I was like, I can't take the time. I can't take the, 30 minutes a day. So anyway, sorry, I just got a work text, threw me off a little bit. So I started doing those workouts and I think I did that series of workouts, which is a month long for about 3 or 4 rounds. I did it 3 or 4 times. By the end of it, I was tired of it. I was like, wow, I'm really ready to move on. And then I progressed from there to other workout programs like Muscle Burns Fat. And, that incorporates strength training plus jump roping. It's kind of like a cardio. I did the Job One program, and now I'm on the 25-minute speed train program with Joel something or other. I forgot his last name, Joel Furman. I forgot. But anyway, I like it because it's quick. It is a 7-day-a-week program. I tend to skip the seventh day because that's flexibility, mobility. It's like just stretching. And I was like, I stretch every day on my own. I'm good. So it is a commitment, quite a commitment, and I've been really sticking with it. So something else, let me show you. These are brand new. Let me see if I can flip this around. Check out my ankle weights. I just got these. You can just get them on Amazon, and they are 1.5 pounds each. And then I also have in my pockets these little 1 pound Pilates weights. I meant to carry them in my arms and pump my arms, and I just decided not to. I literally have one in each pocket. So I'm like, well, I added 5 pounds to this weight. And then another thing that's coming in the mail, and it's coming, I think, in a couple weeks, is a weighted vest. And so, again, referring to my friend Lauren, she had bought one because she's the step queen. So she was like, if you get a 12-pound weighted vest, you can really feel the difference and get more bang for your buck in terms of what you're doing. So, anyway, all right, that's enough about fitness. The next thing I want to talk to you all about is the diet. Like, um, how am I losing weight? And it is through the carnivore diet mostly. I do a ketovore version sometimes because every now and then I will eat a little veg 2 or 3 times a week. Like today, I had some cucumber with some salmon. I put a little whipped cream cheese on it, put a little soy sauce on it, little cucumber round, whipped cream cheese, a little salmon, like a little sushi bite. But I don't tend to eat a lot of veg. It really is more of a carnivore, super ultra low carb situation that I am eating. So that's what it is diet wise. Now, in terms of mental health, I had deleted Facebook and Instagram apps because I do feel that whenever you are constantly on social media, it's not good for your mental health, which can lead to, things like binge eating. So deleting those apps temporarily was helpful. I have put them back, but I'm not like as addicted as I used to be. So that is a little tip from me to consider for you to just be like, let me delete those apps. But I think the final message that I want to close out with, now that I've kind of hit the milestone where people are complimenting me a lot, like my coworkers will literally stop me and say, oh my gosh, you've lost so much weight. Sorry for the airplane, loud noises. But my coworkers will stop me and say, you've lost so much weight. How do you do it? Et cetera, et cetera. And I tell them, I said, I know it looks like I am on Ozempic. And by the way, I never ever want to come across as if I say don't use Ozempic, because that is not my message. I have used semaglutide, which is the generic form of Ozempic. And when I need to, every now and then, I'd say once every 2 months, once every 3 months or so, I will take a tiny little zero 0.1 milliliter dose of that, only if I'm super bingy. And I haven't done that. It's been at least 2 months since I took a dose. But I will use it as a tool when needed with no shame. But I'm not taking it regularly. I'm not taking it every week. I have in the past, I've taken it and I had lost, I think, 25 pounds, but then I quickly regained the 25 pounds because I did not want to stay on it. It is expensive. There are side effects. So if that is part of your journey, I respect it. I think it's great if it's working for you. For me, I feel like mine's kind of like the old fashioned, like diet and exercise. Um, but I definitely feel like beyond a shadow of a doubt, GLP-1s have a time and a place, and you got to use them as tools. So you got to get out there and use it if that's the thing that's transforming you. So I'm super supportive about that usage. Anyway, so the final message that I just want to say is if you want to make a transformation and you want to do hard things, start small and snowball your habits. That's really my best advice at this point, because that's the thing that I did is I started slow. And I only feel like you can tackle one thing at a time. That's just me personally. I'm very like busy a lot. I'm a working mom, and I couldn't do diet and exercise transformations last year at the same time. I started last year in 2025 focusing on the fitness. I got that habit locked in, with the regular workouts. And then this year, 2020, or I'm sorry, 2024 was the fitness. 2025, this year, I was like, okay, I can I can I'm able to do that. So anyway, I hope that this is a helpful, inspirational chat. If you'd like to see me do more of these lives while I walk and like what I ate in a day, what's working, any new diet books that I'm reading. I'm currently reading The Kindness Diet, The Kind Diet, The Last Diet. I'll have to look it up. The Carnivore Cure, and The Maker's Diet. So literally 3 different types of diet books I'm currently reading. I'm just going through them like one chapter at a time. Anyway, love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. If I can figure out how to stop it. There it is.